Look promising. Evening all. I think we're live. Give us a thumbs up if we are, as per usual. Type something in the comments. Just so I know everything's working. Looks good from my end. Hopefully I'll be a bit more organised tonight than I was Sunday when it all went horribly wrong. And it was so bad I just deleted the video. Anyway, right. Let's have a look. We're getting some thumbs up, that's good. So we must be working. Excellent. Evening, David. Gary, Paul, excellent. We're working. Lovely, 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 lovely. Right then. Good-o. Let's find some prices. My gadget here, why isn't that working? I'm trying to get the hang of my new little gadget here. My new... Here we are, look. Loop deck. Lovely. Anyway, hopefully if I press this button, the prices will pop up. Would help if I was on here. Then it might work. Is it going to work? No, doesn't seem to want to work. Interesting. What if I press this button? That doesn't work either. Okay. Oh, now that's disappeared as well. We are doing well, aren't we? Let's click this button then. There we go, that's better. Now they're working. Excellent. Technology, isn't it wonderful? When it doesn't want to work. Evening Ed, evening Peter. Yes, so locks. Somebody asked me, had we got any more locks for sale because they missed some, and the answer is no, I don't think so at the moment. So if anybody's got any locks to sell, send them in and we'll get them listed. Locks are one of those things, aren't they? They're like gold dust really when you want them. And they're getting harder and harder to find, so yeah. If anybody's got any or sticker wanted advert on the course on the website, and hopefully that might bring a few out of the woodwork. What else did we sell? Mills plaque. Not entirely sure what that's off of, that Mills thing. Anyway, whatever. Nostalgic top flash 22. What else? Cash box again 45. I keep thinking everybody must have got a Mills cash box by now, but they still keep selling. So, Foursquare top, that's a useful thing. 85. It's got all his castings on as well, all the corner castings, all the top Foursquare castings. So, it seemed like quite a good buy really. If you've got 4 doors to put in it. What else did we have? Change machine 85 as well. Brand new, never been out on site. With its instructions and everything. The little Cresta Bandit 136. That was an old penny, I think, wasn't it? Some Bearmat conversion type thing. And the Cascade 201. We've got Cascade Deluxe finishing this coming Sunday. The 4-reeler, the Aristocrat Golden Jokers, 290. Seemed quite cheap for 4 reels, didn't it? And then we have, come on, Lord Seeger 326. The mechanism on that one was like brand new, sparkly inside. The Rulament 367. There's a bit less than the last one we sold, but this one needed a new little lighting transformer in it, so that's probably why. Fair enough. Not that the little transformer is going to cost you much, a tenner or something probably. There we are, so let's let that roll around again a couple of times. So that was this week's sales. And coming up this Sunday, we'll have a quick look in a minute what we've got selling this Sunday. This Sunday, of course, is the meetup at Northampton. There's a few more bits listed on the site. For some bizarre reason, the page doesn't want to... I've uploaded the new page 4 or 5 times with the latest extra bits on, and it's Don't know. Doesn't seem to want to display for some strange reason. It keeps showing the old page. For you, it might work. Maybe it's just me. And BT, I'm on here, are caching the pages, I think, which was a nuisance. But not to worry. As well as on the list, we'll have a look at the list in a minute. There was another all win, a 5 jacks, something else, I think. Chat to somebody earlier today who's got a few of the more unusual Brian's machines, so hopefully twist his arm to bring 1 or 2 of those. The ones that you don't see every day. So yeah, hopefully we'll have quite a good turnout. There's a few people coming as well, said they're coming but are not bringing things, which is absolutely fine, of course. If you haven't got stuff to bring or don't want to bring, then don't, that's fine. Just a case of the more of us that do bring stuff, obviously there's more there is to look at, as simple as that. So I'm trying to encourage people to bring things if they can. And then I hope it will set a bit of a benchmark going forward, and we'll do some more. Over the summer. Want to go up to Robert's up at wherever he is. I keep forgetting where the place is. Yorkshire Way, the garden centre. He's up at Penny Arcade. He's got some nice stuff to look at. So we're cordially invited up there. Also down to Dingles, down in Devon, the Fairground Museum, the Fairground Heritage Trust. We're cordially invited there as well. So I'll try and do those, book those dates in sometime over the summer. So that's an up north and a very southwest. So that covers a bit more of the country again. People who it's not convenient to get to the Midlands can hopefully get to one of those. Both a bit of a trek for me, but hey ho. I've never actually been to either of those places, so it'll be a good day out for me as much as anything else. And yeah, then we'll go from there and see where else we can find to go to. Good fun, good fun. So I'll just let these prices run to the end again, and then we'll have a look at the new stuff in case anyone's joined us late, so we don't cut them off halfway through running through. Oh dear, excuse me. My shirt doesn't look very clean. I've been gardening today while it's been sun shining. Desperately trying to catch up with a bit of gardening because the weeds have gone mad here, and if we hopefully get this house on the market later in the year, obviously the garden needs to look reasonably tidy, so we're trying to keep on top of that in amongst everything else that's going on at the moment. So it's coming around to the machines. Change machine 85, Cresta 136, and the Cascade 201, the Golden Jokers, the 4-oiler 290, the Lord Seeger 326, and the Ruliment 367, and that was it for this week. Rightio, so quickly pop over to the website. So finishing this Sunday, we have got to zoom in a little bit. Hang on a minute, let me just zoom in the website in a little bit bigger, that's better. There we go. 5 win. So it's the original door and mechanism, but it's been restored. It's got a new cabinet, very nicely made, solid oak, and a new backflash in it. And the chrome's nice on it. A Mills high top 777. Works lovely. Another Cascade, the Cascade Deluxe this time. Although I don't know what the difference is still between that and the other one. Whatever. Brian's Bullion. The Sega Mad Money. and a couple of lots of coins. So there we are. Let's go in this week. Let's see if the page is updated for the event page while we're here. No, it hasn't. That's very annoying. I don't know why that is. Anyway. So these bits, so I said, on the bottom of this list, then there's a few more bits to be added. And if anybody else has got anything, again, let me know. And I'll add it on the list. And hopefully it'll update. It's just being cached somewhere again. That problem we have every now and again with the way, just the way the internet works. It saves pages and you upload a new page to the web server, and for some strange reason it's usually almost instantly it changes. Sometimes it just takes a few hours. Don't know why. But there we are. Yes, there's members and guests. A couple of people have asked, and I have put in the email, yes, you can bring guests, you're more than welcome to. And on the new update of the page, it does say on the page as well. It's just that this is, for some reason, my end still showing the old page. But yeah, you're more than welcome to bring your other half, or your kids, or your neighbour, or whoever you want with you. You know, if you're coming a long way, it helps to share the driving, etc., etc. So sort of 11ish till 4ish. I'll be there probably about 10:30, just to sort of sort some tables out and bits and bobs. Sunday morning, first thing, Alan the carrier is coming here to Cambridge to pick up and drop off. I think there's a couple of machines just dropping off. So we'll be here about 8 o'clock-ish. And then picking up this week's stuff. So if you've got anything to ship out, get hold of Alan and let him know. Then it can go with him on Sunday. Equally, if you're coming to Northampton and want to collect anything you bought, let me know by Friday, Saturday. Friday would be better, so I can get organised and get it packed up and loaded on the truck. And obviously, if you're dropping anything off to sell, you're more than welcome to do that as well, and I can bring that back with me. So hopefully that will sort out, you know, conveniently for a few people. Let's pop the prices up again for a minute. Yes, what was I going to say then? Something. Completely slipped my mind. What was it? Something. Anyway, so then I will list in the next day or two, relist a couple of machines that didn't go before. The big selector colour machine, somebody please buy it, because it's taken up half my garage. And there was a nice little vending machine as well, the hot nut machine, which didn't get any offers for some strange reason, don't know why. So we'll try those couple again. And as I say, I think there's some more stuff coming with Alan on Sunday. But I can't remember what. Plus whatever gets dropped off with him, of course. And there's a load of spares I'll relist as well. And then next Thursday, hopefully filming again with Paul. Hopefully it'll be a nice day. We'll go down to the coast. It's a nice day here in Cambridge today. Would have been lovely at the seaside, I'm sure. No doubt it'll rain on Thursday, knowing my luck, but there we are. We've got a contingency. If it's raining, we'll be in the arcade, film the machines that we didn't get done the other day. And if it's nice weather, we'll go down to the seaside and do a few bits. So that should work out okay. So yeah, busy week. And then on Monday, I've got a meeting with the techie people from Easy Live about the live auctions, running through how all that works and trying to do a good deal with them. And we'll see the better deal I can do with them, the better deal I can do with you, regards commission, buyer's premium and all that jazz. So the next week, once I've had that meeting, next week I will sort out, finish off this kind of survey thing I'm putting together, which I'll send out to customers old and new. Let's put some old pictures up to look at, because we like these, the old good old auction days. Really, the auction's coming up and different ideas. Again, I've been speaking to people the past few days Some people like things as they are. Some people are raring to go with auctions. Some people are saying, can we have buy it nows and auctions, a bit like eBay does both things. And so on and so on. So there's lots of things to think about. Just on that note, there's no reason why not. Technically, from my point of view, whether or not if we have too many different ways of buying and selling stuff, that's just going to get confusing for buyers and sellers. I don't know. So that's perhaps a question I'll put out in the survey and see what people think on that score. So initially, for viewing stuff, it will be the same as is at the moment. It will have to be, well, most of the stuff will probably be here in Cambridge because I'm working here most of the time at the minute. Big stuff might be in Leamington. I don't know. We'll see how it works. For sort of probably across the summer at least, and go from there. As I mentioned the other night, if you tuned in, apologies if I'm repeating myself, but for those of you who didn't, I'm looking to have a couple of sort of trial run auctions of stuff that I've got to clear from this house. There'll be one of lots of sort of bygone bits and bobs, which some of you might find interesting. Because it's all old stuff at the end of the day. It's all got to go, so it'll all go no reserve, which makes it a bit easier to manage. And then probably just another one of general bric-a-bracy stuff as well that's got to go. So that'll give me a couple of trial runs to make sure everything's working, set up correctly, and get a feel for how it all works, and so on and so forth. So hopefully they'll be kind of toward the end of April, by the time we got everything set up. We're then a view to do a proper auction, like you're seeing in the pictures here, of mixed again. It'll be fairground stuff, which is a big pile here ready to go, slot machines, enamel signs and advertising, and then all that kind of stuff we used to sell, all the stuff we used to hang up on the walls, signage and things. So looking to do that probably, hopefully, sort of mid-May-ish. I haven't got a date in mind yet. It just depends how long it takes to set things up. But as soon as I can, it's as simple as that. We'll do it. So think May sometime. And with a view of to doing them probably, obviously depending on the flow of stuff coming in again, but hopefully monthly like we always did. Easy Live also offer timed auctions, which might be another option. Yeah, they do. I'll look at that as well. Well, that just depends on costs and things as much as anything. Yes, so hopefully monthly sales again of the amusement sales, and then drop another 2 or 3 other ones in as and when. So we'll be doing the auction of horrors again. A couple of people have asked about. Again, there's quite a bit of stuff here. The stuff was accumulating anyway, because I was going to do it in October, and then I got busy with that Netflix thing, and 1 or 2 other things got in the way, and it just never happened. It kind of got shelved. So there is some lots here already in store. Fortunately, they're good customers of mine who are not too fussed. And again, there's some stuff here in the house that's got to go, taxidermy and things mostly of well, mine now, I suppose, technically speaking. What was mum's, and stuff like that. So we'll do a horrors one again, probably sometime in the summer, and just see what else comes in. There's 1 or 2 collections. I mentioned a few weeks ago I went to see do like a probate valuation on a collection. Hopefully that will come up sometime. I don't know when. It could be a year. You know how long anyone who has to go through it probate, because it can just take forever, especially with all the, they've now got, we had the excuses when I was doing it of, oh, COVID, excuse. And now, of course, all the excuses are, oh, backlog because of COVID. That's the current excuse for everything, isn't it? No doubt Ukraine will be the next excuse somehow or other. But anyway, whatever. So that, I don't know when that's going to be. Could be a year. Hopefully it will come this way. That again is kind of mixed. The gentleman was a customer of ours over the years. There's machines, there's all sorts of it. It kind of almost looks like one of our auctions, really. But there are some machines, there are some bits of fairground stuff, there's some advertising, and some other stuff who's into as well, railway stuff, which I'll put them in touch with a specialist about, because they know more about it than I do, to be fair with them. I don't know a great deal about it. So we'll just see how that goes. And yeah, there we are. That's where we're at with all that lot. So lots going on. And lots to look forward to over the summer, hopefully. More event-wise, people have said about, well, if we do, you know, I'm busy with auctions, are we going to have time to do more social events? And yes, because we'll slot them in between, is the answer to that one. So if we're doing an auction on a, for argument's sake, the first Sunday of the month, perhaps we'll do the socials on, say, the third Sunday of the month or something. And again, that might work in quite well with people collecting and dropping stuff off. So hopefully we can tile these things together. So yeah, that's where we're up to with all of that lot. Excuse me. So this week, so Sunday, obviously there won't be a video Sunday night, I doubt, because if I am back in time from Northampton, I'll have been nattering to everybody all day. I'll probably just want to put my feet up and have a cup of tea rather than nattering to people all night on the internet again as well. So Friday night we'll do a video as usual. But there won't be one Sunday night. I suppose I could do Saturday night. I don't know. I'll think about that. And the following week we should be relatively back to normal. Yeah. I just don't think if anybody else has asked me anything in the past week with regards to everything that's going on. I don't think so. Can't think of anything offhand. If anybody has got any questions, then obviously fire away. Larger, somebody did ask me about big, physically moving big stuff again, like big chunks of fairground art and stuff. If you ship stuff around with Alan, he's got a reasonably big sized van. Other than that, you're going to have to try and find a way of getting it to us yourselves, quite simply, because I'm not going to have the time to run about like I used to. But everything else that's going on, we'll perhaps, I don't know if there's any other, if anybody knows of any other, you know, good carriers that have got even bigger trucks. But if anybody does, then get in touch and we'll see if we can do something with them. But I think generally, if you've got anything much bigger than Alan can shift, you've probably got a vehicle to shift in yourself, I suspect. So, I don't think there's going to be a problem that's going to turn up too often. Either that or go and hire a van. Yeah, so there we are. Any questions for anybody? Any questions, comments, ideas, moans and groans, aches and pains, etc. Then fire away. Otherwise, I'll finish my cup of tea off and we'll probably call it a night. It'll be a nice, short, sharp one. And we'll carry on. So yeah, so filming Thursday, one way or another. And then we're probably still going to have another day, I suspect, at least after that. And then it's all down to editing as far as the DVD project goes. So yeah, the filming's kind of the easy bit. The editing is what takes all the time. and the clock keeps ticking by to Easter. There's a lot to do to get it edited and then get the DVDs produced by Easter, that's the plan. And then look at some other, you know, as long as that proves to pay for itself. I don't really expect to make any money, but as long as it doesn't cost me money to make, then there's other collections, as I mentioned before, to do perhaps a similar thing with. It's difficult to know how to sell them. I think I mentioned before, you know, DVDs are kind of almost get to the point of being antiques themselves. Really, it's kind of an outgoing technology. You know, different web streaming things, but for some reason people don't. It seems to be hard to get people to pay for that. Don't know why. It just is. People like a physical thing, I think, is what it is. So we'll see how we go with that. David says, any problems with fuel up there? Not much down here. I haven't noticed any. No one said anything to me about fuel issues. So, no. Not as far as I'm aware. But it might be worth checking on the Saturday, I guess. What's the excuse for fuel shortages this time around then? Ukraine, I suppose. That's going to be the next convenient excuse for everything, isn't it, for a few weeks? But the amazing thing is Mr. Putin seems to have completely cured COVID worldwide. It's hardly been mentioned at all on the news for the past couple of weeks, has it? It's just completely disappeared. No more COVIDs, no more top-ups, no more jib-jabs. No more of all that stuff. That's all just sort of vanished into thin air, it seems. Funny, isn't it? So one crisis to the next. What will be next, we wonder? David says yes. Only it would be nice to come back. Well, yes, I guess it would. Yes. There is a hotel on the site, so, you know, if all else fails, you can always stay there for a couple of days, I guess. You've got a pub. I mean, what more do you want, really? But yeah, as I say, I've not heard of anybody at all. You're the first person I've known mentioned anything about fuel. So as far as I know, it's all okay around here. I filled up not yesterday, Sunday it must have been. I'm trying to think, we're losing track of days. Yeah, Sunday. And there wasn't any problems. Apart from the price, of course. But there we are. So yeah, that's probably it then by the looks of things. Peter says there's no problems in Norfolk. That's good. Last time we were really badly hit here in Cambridge. We were one of the worst places in the country for some strange reason. There are various theories given for it, which kind of makes sense because we were kind of about as far away from refineries as you can get, because they tend to be down either up north or down South Wales, aren't they? So over here in East Anglia, we're a long way from any refineries. So once it ran out, obviously the trucks were topping up the fuel stations nearest to the refineries first, and it was going back out of them again as quickly as they could fill them up. So it took a long time, I think, to get them back full again so they could move on a bit further down the road and so on until they got all the way to us. And also the other theory, which kind of made sense really, people were saying around here a lot of people that live around here commute, work in London, and the ridiculous price of train tickets. A lot of them drive, believe it or not, as crazy as that seems. And so we tend to burn a lot of fuel around here. Whereas people living in big cities, they seem to fill up quite quickly, because if you live in a city, not many people live in one city and commute to another one to work. Some do, obviously, but it tends to be, apparently, people live in cities don't use so much fuel as people that live out in the sticks like we do here. Anyway, so yeah, we did get a bit stuck. I was a bit stuck for a few weeks, and I got to the point I had so little left in any of the vehicles that I didn't risk driving to see if anywhere was open. I had to absolutely know for sure that somewhere had got some fuel, because it got to the point where if I went to the station and hadn't got any, I wasn't going to get back home again. So I finally managed to fill the truck up and do a couple of petrol cans with me. There's some petrol for the cars as well at the same trip, and yeah, it all got sorted again. There we are. Gary, filled Monday morning, it was 152, went past date, it's 157, yeah. Yep, somebody was telling me the other day a station in London was at £4. £4 a litre. Is Roger bringing his spares? The last I heard, he probably wasn't coming, but if enough of you ask him to come, then he may well come, mightn't he? So everybody ring up Roger and tell him to pull his finger out and go and have a rummage in his container and bring some spares. You'd think he would, really, wouldn't you? But there we are. I can't control him. I can only, can only put the event together and hope people come. So we'll have to see. Any more from anyone? Any questions? Anything you need to know? Let me know. Say anybody else who's coming. If you're bringing stuff, let me know so I can update the page on the website. Hopefully it will update. I've updated it, and it hasn't, at least from my perspective, hasn't. It's not showing the latest version. I don't know why. If it still hasn't changed in the morning, I'll try again and upload it again. But hopefully it will sort itself out in due course. Yeah, well, I think that's probably about it by the looks of things. I think people are quietening down and drifting off. There's 2 votes for Roger, look already. I don't know if he's tuned in tonight. I'm not sure if he is or not. I haven't seen any mention, so probably not. Yeah. So there we are. So next video, Friday night. Paul says see you Thursday. Yes, see you Thursday. I'll be in touch, obviously. Fingers crossed the sun shines. We'll go to the seaside and have an ice cream. And the rest of you I'll see Friday night. And hopefully see you all on Sunday. I must sort out some more pictures and things to put up on the live streams. I'll try and do that for the end of the week. It's been a bit busy. But one thing in another. As I say, and taking the opportunity while the sun's been shining to try and do a few other jobs that I've got to do around here to, keep on top of the day stuff, as it were. Yeah. Right. I think that's it. Your tea's finished, so I need another one. So catch you all on Friday. Let me know in the meantime if you're bringing anything on Sunday. And if you want to collect anything you bought, let me know so I can put it on the truck. And as I say, Alan's coming Sunday as well. He's coming here. He's not coming to Northampton. He's coming here to Cambridge first thing, like 8 o'clock Sunday morning. So you need to let him know ASAP, so he can schedule you in if you want to collect anything for you. So there we are. Right. So that's it. Night all. Oh, David says bring your camera. Yep, I'll bring the video camera, and we'll film a few bits. Because there's a few bits to see. The Dracula model will be good now it's all restored, and the opera singer, that'll be nice. And I like the sound of the wax cylinders of the music hall. That sounds great. I like a bit of music hall nonsense. So yeah, we'll record what we can, and I'll put a little video together of the day for those of you who can't make it to the event this time round. And everybody else, then they can see what they missed, can't they? And hopefully they'll make more effort next time. All right. So there we are. Night all. Catch you on Friday. Have a jolly week, and we'll catch up then. Nighty night.